now.
Okay.
All right. No one say anything that's
I
copyrighted.
Three squeezes and I would drain you.
I have decided that I will tell you guys, so that you know and you can make a decision as to what you want to be saying and doing.
Yes,
Dungeon
I
Master,
vote
can I ask a
vote
question?
to say something really fucked up.
Can I ask a question now that we're on tape?
DM, how
No.
big is it?
Why is it,
Oh,
Dungeon
different
Master,
question? Got it.
that August was here 5 minutes before game start and we're still starting half an hour late? Riddle me this, man.
Because I have real life responsibilities that
Yeah,
do not always
right.
confine to a predictable schedule.
Real life
SMH.
responsibilities, unlike a
Yeah, right.
keyboard.
That's a lot of fancy talk for something I'm not believing.
You know, since I'm on this team now, I get to agree. Kind of shitty of you to show up late.
Yeah.
At least I didn't have to be phone called for like 8 weeks
years.
in a row.
Right? For eternity.
Yeah, but
Every
let me
week.
ironically join in on this dog pile without actually being insulted.
This was all fun and games until I started getting personally attacked myself, and then it wasn't as fun.
Let me attack other people. That's the fun part of
Right.
this.
It was a blast until I realized I was the problem. And then I'm not
every
so much a
relationship.
fan of it. Yeah, right? Is that the case then? All right. Explains a lot. Shall we play?
Okay.
Yes,
Let
us play.
Let me look at my notes.
Dermo's here.
Die.
Dermo is always here.
Oh, I gotta turn on the music too. Hang on.
It is 30 minutes after, which means I can arrive.
Get the playlist going.
Your playlist.
Nice. Got him.
How dare you?
Absolutely shreked.
I say that shit to my wife and it actually annoys her so bad.
You're a playlist?
Just
you
Euro
say-
whatever,
yeah,
yeah.
you repeat what they say, but like with a year A before it.
It's really stupid, and it's also one of my favorite things to do.
You're my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Sometimes it works like that, and sometimes it's just nonsense.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it makes no sense, which is the funniest times usually.
Who's number one? August. You're doing
August,
recap
congrats
today.
on making it.
You're
Congrats
number
on
one.
making it to session. You get to be
I swear
punished
to
by
God.
giving a recap.
I've been in this session from the beginning, right? From like a year and a half ago. I've only been picked like twice.
Yeah.
No way.
Here's
insane.
the third time.
Yeah. Well, welcome everyone. So I played the role of the damsel in distress last week. I sat in a tower,
More
completely
distressed than
silent.
damsel.
Lots of distress. That's called anxiety. And I sat there for like 2 hours while these boys traversed verbally through a city. And I don't think much, like, you guys didn't run into any major issues, but you guys did have to figure out how to break into the tower to get me. And you tried acid, and you tried just, straight percussive
love
maintenance.
acid.
And then Dermar turned into a snakeadile and to get out of his chains. What else? And we actually escaped without alerting anyone while one of our teammates drew graffiti on a wall, taunting our captors.
Oh, yeah.
Am I forgetting anything? That seems like
What?
pretty...
I don't remember that. Why is that not striking me?
He was writing like... it was a little goblin boy saying, "Hey, so why do you guys do this?"
We have
and
a
that?"
goblin?
Or is he a goblin? Yeah, he's a goblin. He wrote
God,
that
dude.
he did it, I believe.
The economy is in shambles. The price of a Serenic scale is 44k?
Is it? Wait, no, it's not.
Yeah, they crashed.
Dude, after the announcement that the Vorkath is coming out, it crashed that hard.
That's probably what it is, huh?
Because the Vorkath are gonna drop a tier 75 armor that can upgrade into tier 90 and then 92, I believe. It's insane. Did I forget anything, DM? I'm pretty
think
sure
so.
I covered. I mean, it was a pretty crazy episode, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
And I kind of miss being tied up, if you know what I mean.
Almost
Okay.
as crazy as the Peekaboo session.
Man, I love that session.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I go back to it mentally, like, every time I can.
The what?
Shout out to the Peekaboo session, boys.
The Peekaboo session.
You know the Peekaboo
You remember the
session.
Peekaboo
Yeah.
sessions that we had?
You don't remember that?
What?
He's missing out on that luxurious
Hey,
memory.
DM, why don't you go back to your VODs, the things that you record and upload, and check it out and see what's happening.
No, you know why he doesn't remember?
Hmm.
Peekaboo Session is the one that we didn't have video footage of.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's why
Oh.
it's Peekaboo.
What's the
That's
Yeah,
right.
for Peekaboo Session.
I can't believe he doesn't remember what Zach did during that session. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we got wild during that session. The cameras were off, but the buns were out
Yeah, I had my balls
in
out
the
whole
hamburger
time.
stall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Dermo took his mask off.
He wears a mask?
I don't know, just his icon on the game has one, so I'd like to imagine that he might have one.
I mean, the A-Roots have a mask, right? It's a 4-parter?
Yeah, it's one of those little helmet things. But I have him in a black mask thing.
Alright, I'm ready to play. I got my notes up now.
I am balls deep and ready to play. I'll be honest, man, if you gave me the task to, like, you know, make this drawing now, a year and a half in, I wouldn't have made it as good as I did when I made it originally, so.
Hell yeah. Alright, DM.
Cool. Okay, so we ended off with the party trying to navigate through Myreque, searching for the trails of sickle-shaped symbols painted around the city, which are going to lead them to something. I don't believe that it was specified what that would be. And the way that I think we're going to handle this is, as I said at the end of last session, with a skill challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we said that because Zach's mic started working for the first time. He was like, "Oh, skill challenge. I'm awake. I'm here."
So, let's have everybody roll initiative, and we will do that order.
Fun story, guys, since I've been DMing for my little group.
Didn't
My
have
guys
20 watch.
suck.
No, right.
My guys really suck at combat, so it's kind of fun to see how that works. Click. Oh, it's really bad.
Okay, let me get everything situated here. Hang on. Okay, so, as a reminder, so we will take turns having the characters choose a skill check, explain why that will help them accomplish the goal, make their check. Our DC is going to be 14, and win condition is 5 passes. Fail condition is 3 fails.
Can I get a season pass?
I'll be right back. 1 second.
No, but you can't have a hero pass.
Nah, no hero passes.
No, not the
Hey, DM, since you weren't here, I wanted to fill you in. I was doing the Taiwanese cleanup today.
Oh.
For my arm's big adventure, and I got 3 gout tubers.
No way.
Yeah, in an hour.
No way.
Yeah, on my group Ironman, I shared it with my 2 partners, and they literally told me they texted me. They were like, "KYS, but we love you."
Well, couldn't they use them?
Yeah, no, they were
Isn't
just
this a
like,
good
"What the
thing?"
fuck was this luck?" Like, it was more so like we have done hours and hours of unluck, and you just swoop in here like a little B word. So
Yeah.
that was nice.
I don't know why that mini game or that achievement exists. It is the worst.
They could literally just make it to where, like, you know, you can spend 100% favor to buy one and just, like, destroy the economy. Bots would not know what to do.
Are there
Or make
actually
it-
gout tuber
Yes.
bots
Oh
in
my
2023?
Oh my god, dude. There's so many. There's, like... fuck. There's enough that it's a problem. But here's the thing. Or make it to, like, it's 10,000 sticks, you know, trading sticks. It's still something where you'd have to get it, but it's not like, you know, not going to be 1.9 mil or 1.8 mil it's at right now. But needless to say.
Wait, why are they so expensive?
Because they're really rare. So it's like a 1 in 100
very rare.
chance.
They're completely RNG from doing a really boring and tedious minigame, and they're required for, I think, medium Karamja diary.
Karamja, absolutely. And there's not there's no way to get it besides either buying it or if you're on an Iron Man, just literally getting it. So there's no alternative. It's not like you can do anything
I think
else.
most of the time it takes like an hour to get one.
They say it's an hour,
I think that's
but
like the usual amount of time that you can expect.
But
yeah,
that's
so like it could be less than an hour, but it could be like 3 hours.
I spent 5 hours for one on my Iron Man.
Yeah, I believe it.
And then on this one, I got 3 in an hour. So it's literally just the worst kind of, and it's so boring. It's literally so boring.
My Iron Man has the most fucked up RNG to exist in any Iron Man, and I will gladly argue that to the death. I go 4 to 5 times over odds on any fucking drop, period, and then I get Barrows dies back to back for my Oyster.
Oh, damn. I got
I have
Range
the
of
most
Roots for
fucked
mine.
up luck in the fucking world.
That's so funny, though. That's hilarious that you got dicked on like that.
I
At
never
least
get
getting
anything
2
I
Barrows.
want. And now Barrows dies are 100 mil instead of 330? What happened? Or dies like not...
No, they released the Soul Dies, dude. The Soul Dies destroyed
and they're just
it.
the best looking one now or something?
Yeah.
They just look better than Barrows, and they were pretty much free. So it's
I mean, they release new ones like every year.
And all the new ones they release are better than Barrows.
I haven't
so it's
seen any of the new dies then.
Yeah, I think there's like a.
It was like a greenish. It was
there's
alright.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
This game's
Everybody's
weird.
here. Okay, so let's do this. So the goal here is again to follow the trail of these sickle images. It seems like they're relatively hard to find, and traversal through this area of Myreque is not quite so easy, which is why this is a skill challenge for us. Erluck will start.
Come on, Erlucky.
5 passes or 3. Okay. So the problem is I'm going first for the first time in combat, or in rather a turn order. I don't remember if we are passed without a trace. I don't think we are.
No, if you didn't specify,
like
you didn't. Yeah.
I think also I don't have many spell slots left.
I can use spell slots on you if you'd like. Can
you guys
can
would
borrow
know
my spell slots?
I mean, you guys would know that
No.
Erluck's been casting stuff, so he's a little low. Where's the closest sign? Are we like near one?
You haven't located one. You
one?
did find one. Closer toward the center of the city. You're kind of at the north side now. But
We're
you
trying to
left
get
it to
out of
go
Meiyerdtich,
search
right?
for. You left it to go search for Dermo.
Yeah, and we have them now, so we're trying to get out of Meiyerdtich.
I don't know.
What was our
are you?
plan, party? Were we trying to escape the nonsense, get back to a safer area?
I would
They're
say
gonna come
I'd
back
like
looking
to-
for Dermo soon, right? Like,
I think there's just the symbols are the next thing we need to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I? Let's go ahead and see if Erluck and whoa, that was way
Bless
too
you.
loud. Who was that? Good lord, I need to adjust my headset.
Sorry, I sneezed sometimes.
I want to have Erluck try to, because we've seen a couple of them before, right? We just have,
Yes,
we don't know where one of this target's
you've seen one.
Okay. I mean, can I just? It won't be this easy, but the obvious thing that Erluck would do is look around for one.
Okay.
Like we haven't done that, so let's try it, right?
All right. How would you like to do?
Yeah, so he's going
that.
to he knew what the first one looked like, and it may not be enough of a reference point to like look, but like he's going to look for buildings that have like maybe a little less dust in the doorway area and the entrance area, as if like because I remember what was his name, Thias and Anna were kind of they peeked out of the house if I recall.
Uh-huh.
So maybe a house that has a little bit less dust, like on the maybe foot traffic area. You know? I'm gonna look for a house that maybe has had foot traffic recently.
Okay.
How do you want me to do that, DM?
You can use perception or investigation for that.
I think I'll do perception. And I will guidance.
Oh, let me see. I think I finish going through all the other rules. So, crits count as double either way.
Yep.
What else? I know there's one other thing I was gonna say. Oh, no duplicate skill like choices. So like if somebody does
same round, no same search.
yeah, we'll say within the same round, I guess. I don't want to completely shut that out, but just not like repetitive.
Sure. So I'll guidance and do this roll. Hold on.
Okay.
It will be a 14.
That will just meet the 14. Yeah, so you have a look around for to try to get a feel for the foot traffic around here. Some of the you do know that some of the vampires fly, although some of them also walk. So it's not a for sure indication when you're looking at footsteps that they are humans and not vampires. However, you do find some routes that look like they're a little more well traveled. That would indicate maybe they are used by people that are more mobile.
More mobile?
Yeah, kind of more mobile because you have observed so far that the citizens don't really move around a lot. They try to just mostly hide out indoors, try not to attract attention.
Yeah, but how do they get their CrossFit in?
Good point. Maybe they have like a treadmill.
Oh,
They've got a Bowflex. Not sponsored.
Definitely sponsored.
Yet.
Ooh.
I don't even know if those still exist.
They
Okay, so
guarantee do.
I mean, if Chuck Norris is still selling Total Gyms, then I'm sure that Bowflex is a thing.
I really only remember that from commercials when I was a little kid. Okay, so
I remember when you were a little kid too. You were cute.
Yeah, he was cute.
What?
stop right there. No more of that.
You violated the law.
What a nightmare sentence.
Just for that, you get one of these.
We get a -1 on that last roll just for that.
Yeah,
is
-1
now.
turned into a fail.
Can we give him a stack of exhaustion?
A stack, a whole stack
Yeah,
of it.
one
Give
exhaustion.
me a
Yeah,
pile
okay.
of it. Just give me a pile of exhaustion.
So, that will make it 1 pass to 0 fails. I'm gonna write it like
Yeah, that was a
this,
tight.
one
That's
out
that's
of
tight.
5
Literally
pass,
on the number.
0 out of 3 fails. So
I'll point that out.
you follow some areas where it looks like maybe there might be some traffic that would follow these symbols, although you haven't found one of them yet. That'll bring us to Dobson.
Can I scout ahead to keep us clear of running into vampire patrols?
Yeah, I'll point out the heavy foot traffic, and I'll say,
yeah.
look, heavy foot traffic, obviously not human. So yeah.
Okay.
And can I turn invisible to do so?
Yeah, if you expend a spell slot, you can do that, and I will adjust the DC in my head accordingly.
Okay. Alrighty. So what do you want me to roll for that?
That you can be. We'll say that's a stealth.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Well,
Bobby.
It counts for double.
that counts for double. That shit. I was like, oh, he's got +6. He's got
The
the.
good news is, if we get another fail, we automatically lose.
So nobody fuck up.
All right, nobody fail. So, that
4
does
wins
count.
in a row.
That does count for double.
I'd like to
so-
blame Zach already. Just in case. Just in case.
Are we all okay pinning it on Zach for now? See how we feel with it,
Agreed.
and then we can figure it
Agreed.
out later. Okay, cool.
Okay. So Dobson scouts ahead, trying to sort of glide along some of the tightly packed rooftops in order to keep an eye around the party, so that they can move a little more securely without being spotted. In doing so, however, as he goes to make a jump, as he goes to make a jump from one roof to the next, some rotting wood that the roof that he's standing on is made out of splinters, and he falls down, and he takes.
Predicted that.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that privately, but he takes 3 damage from falling, about 15 feet, and then yeah. So at this point, then because of the noise that you'd made, you were able to spot them, but you notice as you've got your back flat on the ground. You hear the flapping of wings of one of those Firewatch approaching quickly. And together the party huddles inside a nearby building, which luckily was empty, and remains there for a long time in order to wait out the inspecting vampires. Skill challenge.
Well, that could have gone better.
Hey, Dobson. Thanks for fucking me.
So, next we have Dermo, and let
Welcome.
us not forget that Dermo is exhausted,
No.
which
How could we
means that I think I said it was level 3,
So disadvantage
Yeah.
on ability checks. is
which
what's
means he
relevant
has
here.
disadvantage on ability checks.
Motherfucker. You know, this wouldn't have been so bad if we only had 1 fail. Or maybe even none. But
Now, if you would like to
Oh, shit, that was
spend,
pretty good shade, though.
if you have a way to incorporate the expending of a limited resource, I'm gonna say like 2nd or 3rd level spell, it will help out your DC.
okay, give me 1 sec.
If you have a creative way to use that
Okay, I
in
do.
conjunction with a
I do.
skill check.
I do.
Junction, junction.
Okay.
What's your function?
Okay, so first things first, I
Double
have to try
crit
and.
fails and fucking the party.
So I have something I need to try and convince you on. So we're gonna roll some persuasion. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So DM.
Mm-hmm.
Since we have noticed these parties moving around and things, I would like to try and use insight into their behaviors and things I know about them, to try to use that to perceive their motion so that we can make proper motion as well.
Yeah.
Come on,
Okay.
it's my +6, thank God.
Sure.
Okay, now here's the thing. Because that's happening, right? I have this cool 2nd level spell.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. You tell me which one sounds sexier. because I have enlarge and reduce, so I thought, hey, that'd be a cool idea to maybe like help sneak past a little bit. But also I have spider climb, which both I feel like are very versatile, but they only really affect one creature. But we could use that to our advantage to scout out whichever one I would use, to scout out the, based on my knowledge of what they would do, I would also incorporate either a spider climb or an enlarge and reduce to help us in that aspect.
How would you use enlarge reduce to do
Well,
that?
like we can make someone small so they can kind of scout ahead and they're kind of tiny. Probably like, Dobson, because he's so small already. Like, can you imagine an even smaller Dobson? He could sneak
Okay,
anywhere.
Dobson, go ahead. Round 2. Jump up on those rooftops.
Are we sure? Are we
No, it would be rolling for the number.
Can we let Zephylos have a chance to fuck up?
Oops. Okay. That is my buzzer beater answer. That is what I want to try and do with this click of a button that everything will go perfectly in. So is it a normal roll or is it disadvantage?
You have disadvantage, but I'm lowering the DC.
Oh, okay.
With the use of your spell.
Okay, boys.
Which spell are you choosing?
I don't know if it matters on either. We'll use I guess enlarge reduce because I think that'd be more fun.
Who are you reducing?
I think Dobby. I think it's always fun,
All right, round 2.
Because he's already a smaller one, right?
Yes, he is already small size, I believe.
Now he's tiny.
Now he's tiny. He's like a little mouse.
Yeah. That is my methodology in my little dumb brain that I use sometimes.
Okay, so a very small Dobson has a look around at the surrounding areas, tries to get a good indication of kind of how the vampires are moving, and he comes back, confers with you. You deliberate a little bit and try to anticipate how the vampires will kind of be investigating the immediate area.
Yes.
And you, thankfully, you managed to leverage that information together.
I see.
In order to navigate your party a little further.
Yeah, this way. I think that would be.
So
proper.
that will bring us to 2 out of 5, 2 out of 3. What the heck was that?
That was me doing like a yay.
I just heard like a perfectly cut screech.
I heard that as well.
We got him, boys.
All right, 3 more.
Just a note, because I had disadvantage, guys. We would have been fine, but also don't want to risk it,
So,
Zephylos is
Zephylos'
next.
turn. Yep. And it's time to... I'm on a very similar wavelength as the rest of my party, Dungeon Master. I want to make sure that our pathing is, as the Pikmin would say, Dandori. Dandori in Pikmin language, and also Japanese by extension, means efficiency. Efficiency. Alright?
Okay.
Efficiency.
Okay.
And milking every second for what it's worth.
Yep.
Right?
I do
So-
like milking.
While I try to... you'd make an excellent Bob from Bob's Burgers, Zaid. You have the down to a fucking T. That's great.
The disappointment's there for sure.
But no. I tried to kind of navigate this concrete jungle very efficiently, and I'd like to kind of investigate the correct
Get
pathing
it
to
now.
take.
No,
Yeah,
don't play
yeah.
this game again. It just involves me cleaning up toothpicks. Okay. So,
Yeah.
It's
a
like
good
because you have the least Bob voice. Like Zayd has the least Bob ability.
I love it.
But yeah, that's my plan, Dungeon Master.
okay.
Dungeon Daddy.
I was so focused on going like Bob that I forgot the second half of what you said you were using investigation
He's
for.
explored a concrete jungle a lot, man. He's really good at this.
I'm trying to find correct pathing for our most efficient way
Oh,
of
yes, efficiency. Okay. Sure, why
Dandori.
not? Dandori, yeah. Bonus points for the Japanese.
Pikmin.
Cool. That is another pass.
Guys, we might actually do this.
By carefully considering a handful of options around you, you do. It seems like you choose a path that is a little quicker and safer. At this point, as well, the party once again stumbles across another one of those sickle symbols, and in following it at this point in the skill challenge, you find another one shortly after, and so they seem to be becoming a little more densely packed and easier to follow.
Right.
Wait, I can't lose this now. I just realized.
I can though, very easily.
Yeah, no, both of you guys
I'm like
can.
really,
I can't.
yeah. I was like hoping, honestly, I was kind of hoping that Zach, that someone would finish up what Zach started and it wouldn't come back to me. But here we are. So they're easier to find now. We should be able to like. We're still here is the problem. I don't like how far into the city we are. I don't have anything I can really do besides like failing something pretty easily. Man. I know I'm gonna fuck it up is the problem, so like doesn't matter what I do.
Not necessarily.
So, even though it's not my turn, could I use a bardic inspiration?
Damn, I'm gonna put a guidance on Dobson. I'm gonna say you can do better than that, knowing what he did last round. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. No,
I don't wanna.
you're gonna leave Dermo to have to make it at disadvantage.
No, I'm gonna leave Dobson to do what he does best, which is crit fail. If we fail here, it's not gonna be a Zerosian. You feel me?
So I don't know how I feel about like
Using my
passing
turn to pass
buffs
it?
around,
Okay.
because I feel like then you could just like buff
Buff one
everybody.
person
Like
and
everybody can
negate a
get guy.
failure.
Everybody can get.
Okay.
You know, it's
That's
not
fine.
really. And
That's
that if that was the rule set, I'd probably like factor that into the DC, which I did
Sure. I won't guidance him. I'll put a blessing on him instead. Bless him. Is that good? Okay, bye. No, let's see.
Yeah, could I guide him also?
So
Double guidance.
what did Zephylos do? I don't remember hearing him.
He investigated this city
Yeah.
for the most efficient
And we haven't seen
Nagiri path.
we haven't seen any
Dandori.
buyers yet, right?
Well, you almost got
besides
caught
the
by
ones-
some when
yeah, I mean,
Dobson fell off of a roof.
Right, but now we're inside of a building. Still.
Not anymore. That was a while. That was like at the end of his turn.
Okay. I had a mental gap there. Alright, can I don't recall if he's still in disguise, but I want to disguise our party up maybe to see if we can. I mean, they're gonna be suspicious looking around this area probably. Can I disguise? Can I use my turn to make one of us look like a slave human?
Yeah, okay.
And we already did the Dobson thing. I'm gonna try to make. I mean, they're gonna be looking for Dermo probably because he's a prisoner or was a prisoner. Can I make him look like just a giant burlap sack? So when he stops moving, it's just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to find something that would be strategic. And Dermo's obviously the hot spot because they want to.
I am offended.
That's fine. You were also a prisoner that they know what you look like, so I'm trying to like make you not look like that.
No,
so
no, I'm not actually offended.
It's
I
like
appreciate it.
that Family Guy meme where it's like they're gonna be looking for soldiers, you idiot, and he's like dressed as a clown.
It's a clown.
Yeah, they're gonna be looking for Eru, and it's like just a giant burlap sack with like fungus growing off of it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to disguise Dermo to make him not look as obvious as.
Okay. Do you want to make a check with that disguise kit for me?
Yeah, I don't want to, but if you're asking me to, that's fine.
Well, you're gonna have to make some check.
All right. Can I guidance myself still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat.
Not gonna
Well,
matter.
So much for that.
I like
I
use
do not
inspiration.
look
Just
like
kidding. You don't give any.
I do not look anything like a burlap sack.
He does not. He looks like an Arret that's wearing a large,
Can I
just
say a few words to
plain
the
brown
party, DM?
clothing. Yeah.
Could I give
I
us
regret
expeditious
nothing.
retreat? Is that anything I can do?
What? What
Could
did
I
she
give us
say?
expeditious retreat for when we're inevitably hightailing it out of here?
Yeah, my words to the
probably.
party is I regret nothing.
So, upon this fiasco not really working, how do I want to do this? I don't really
Just
want to
kill
throw you
us,
guys
DM,
into
just
another
shoot us.
combat, do I?
Shoot us in the back of the head like a man.
So you now find yourselves being chased by a group of vampires through the streets of Myreque, frantically running away. So can I get a... what do I want to do?
Roll for negative.
Another
I'm
edition.
gonna... No, I'm not gonna do a combat. That's gonna be like all session.
Mhm.
It will. It will
what
be
I'm
all
gonna
Then we're just gonna get
do...
kidnapped again.
and we just had a combat with these guys, so we're gonna like hand wave a chase scene here.
A second
relatively
skill challenge, dude. I can hear
second-
Zach creaming his pants.
Second skill challenge. That would kind of defeat the purpose, but that would be funny.
Skillception.
That would be funny. Instead, what we're gonna do is something along these lines.
Like second skill challenge, and Zach's like,
You must roll the attack before rolling the... Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
yeah, that's squeeze it.
I like the reuse of the same template.
Same tab, right?
What?
Zach.
Oh my god.
Just a few messages above. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
It's
Yeah.
funnier the second time.
It is though.
Actually, do I want to do this instead? Ooh, that does more damage, kind of. Yeah, okay, we'll do those. Gotta wait for it to roll. I can't do a second one at the same time.
Classic.
There we go. Okay. Now this one. And okay, and then this one. And one more. Those noises are great. Okay. So,
juicy.
let's see. Dermo.
Welcome.
Yeah, I guess each of you will be taking some chip damage as you are running away frantically from these vampires. Dermo takes 18 damage.
What chip damage? This
Yeah,
is a
chip
fucking
damage.
whole ass tortilla.
Can we blame Dobson for this again, or is it not possible?
You can blame
Um,
me for 2/3 of it.
Fine,
True.
I'll blame
Alright, there
myself.
goes 18
We
of my
round
health.
down. deal?
Zephylos manages to
Ow.
evade. Urluk takes 18 damage, and Dobson 17.
What if I did?
As the vampires scratch and claw at you as you are running.
At 18?
For you, yes. Do I want to do it?
Are they saying anything?
So they will be shouting and taunting at you to stop running away and making sort of remarks about like that they want to drink your blood and that you look healthy, except for Dermo, who looks like shit.
I don't think I've ever been. I don't think I've ever been offended and aroused at the same time.
Listen,
Oh,
Dungeon
no.
Master, I'm still disguised self to look like, I have leopard. So,
Yeah, they
Well-
want you. They're juicy. You're looking good.
Well, that sucks for you. Okay, everybody also make a con save.
Fuck.
He's in
Guys,
Varrock,
stop talking.
but okay.
Dermo, you have disadvantage on saving throws.
Yeah, remind me harder about that. That's a great idea.
Don't worry, you might also... it might be worse in a second.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not so bad. That could have been worse.
Okay, alright. Let's see, we need... Zephylos too. Please.
Damn, you weren't kidding with subjugation cost. The hood's 10 mil. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, for those of you that rolled under 14, so
Fuck.
everyone except for
Urluk,
Urluk,
ironically, yeah. I am juicy. They're right.
you will gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, motherfucker.
That is. God bless America.
Okay, hold
so,
on real quick. See
uh,
here.
Dermo, you are now at level 4, which will have your hit point maximum.
Yeah.
Hey, that kind of negates the damage that you just took in a way.
Yeah, my hit points feel really full right now, guys. I feel fully healthy at this exact moment.
I cannot
Hey,
gain
just-
any more health even if I wanted to.
Just be happy that
Rounded down, right, so my
I
max would
didn't
be
do
22.
them in the other order. Yeah, you can round down. Make sure you keep note of what it's supposed to be.
My
Yeah.
internet died. Did
Oh.
my roll go
Rest in
through?
peace.
Yeah, you got an 8.
8, yeah, you got an 8.
Yeah, not enough, secretly.
It sounds like fake.
It wasn't a great.
I don't believe it. GM, I have to roll again because
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Your max HP sounds like fake news to me.
That's amazing.
DM,
Really,
DM, since
62
my-
for a 6-level wizard? Something's fishy.
I took the tough feat and have 18 con. You'll never see another wizard like Zephylos, GM.
I mean, hopefully, if we're playing our cards right.
Oof.
That was too easy, man. You let that
Yeah.
happen. That was an easy one, man. That was
Yeah.
too easy. That wasn't even fun. That felt mean.
Listen,
Hey,
Zach
yo.
wheezing.
as long as
11 out of
fucking
10 wheeze.
wheezing.
Holy shit.
I was going
Oh
to
my
say,
gosh.
said Zach.
I don't think I've ever heard Zach wheeze like that.
was
Fucking
a really long
emphysema
one.
over here. Good lord. Breathe, brother. Breathe.
You good?
Shit. Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my god. I've never heard a sound like that come from Zach before. Is he okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Wheeze once if you're okay. Shit.
Oof. Well, okay.
Right, that's how I'm feeling right now.
So,
Okay.
you have managed to escape the vampires narrowly and damaged and beaten, and are now huddled up once again in a tiny abandoned building in the city. You had been following a trail of symbols, which you might be able to relocate again, although you kind of lost your way in the franticness of the chase. And we'll have to relocate them, although it'd be easier than last time, I suppose. For now, though, you probably are wanting to hunker down unless you want to get right at it once again very quickly. What do?
Well, I'm 4 times exhausted, guys.
Yeah, I think you're close to dying, so we don't want to do
I
anything
think
crazy.
we need to like get you on a hospital bed.
Yeah.
There is either a hospital or hospice. It's up to
Somebody
you
get
guys.
him in a bag of holding.
I was gonna say, put him in a bag of holding, we'll stabilize him, right? Wait, no, that's not how it works.
Wait a minute.
No, put him in a bag.
I'm reading
of
in my
holding
notes
with
here,
another
looks
bag
fine.
of holding.
Oh, don't
and
worry.
then
Placed it inside of another bag of holding, and then
Once
stop.
it runs out of air, he won't be exhausted anymore after a
That's
couple
what you.
minutes.
That's what you think, DM.
no,
but
but
actually,
guys,
he won't be exhausted for eternity.
Cause he'll be
brain.
dead.
big brain.
You
You don't
get
have
it,
to
you
eat
get
or
it.
sleep in the astral sea. So we put him in 2 bags of holding, open up a rift to the astral dimension.
Wait, are
But
you?
he
When you
will
say
float
put him in
there
2
for
bags of holding,
all
you're
of
saying
eternity.
are you recommending we cut him in half to fit him in 2 bags, or we put? What do you? What's?
No, we put 1 bag in the other.
You
5
know I'm right here listening, right?
Oh, Dermo, I didn't see you there. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, that doesn't
No, I'm not
negate what we
sorry
say.
about it or anything. I'm just, oh, I didn't see you.
Yeah, yeah, you were in my
So,
birthday.
2 bags of hold. Continue. Anyways, I mean, obviously, we're not gonna be able to sneak out of this town. They're like aware of us. So,
Now, that's
Cephalus, you've been
critical.
kind of quiet tonight. As our fearless leader, what's up?
Yeah, fearless daddy.
I definitely think that we should follow the markings of the sickle. And if they do have some type of safe house, I think we need to bunker down there for quite some time. Dermo
I'd agree.
doesn't look like he's in any condition if we actually get into a dangerous situation.
Oh, I have many conditions. I'll tell you that.
And they're all exhaustion, and there are 4 of them.
He's such. I'm imagining just this cranky, tired Dermo lying on his back like an old man.
Yeah, just bitching. That's the best way to describe how I'm feeling.
He usually is cranky.
Well, no one's been giving me my daily head scratches.
We didn't even know that was the thing you needed, to be honest. That's the first time hearing of it, guys.
You know,
Have you heard?
there's a thing a lot of people need, and I just feel like we're just naturally neglecting a lot of people.
Guys, we can't go back out there. I've got lumbago.
Wait, you have ligma?
Oh boy, we don't have time for this.
What's Ligma?
Both of these nuts got them.
Oh, it still works.
I don't have any other way of like. We should get. Yeah, I agree. Where do you? Can we get back to where we saw? I mean, I don't want to stay in the city because they know we're in here. So like, our options are still get out of the city, which is like what we were planning.
No, but here's the issue. We can't just leave the city. They'll definitely see us on the way out.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I understand. That's the issue.
So we have to find a safe place in the city to recover, to have enough strength to even leave.
It's going to
Issue.
take us so much time. Do we want to spend all that in the city though?
We don't have much of an option. Again, if we try to leave with Dermo as a sack of potatoes, we are going to be found and killed,
Hey, quick
or
question, quick question.
exsanguinated.
Is this because of the makeup, or are you just insulting me
Yeah,
directly?
man, and exsanguinated isn't as sexy as I originally thought.
And instead
let's
of
go back to where
exsanguinate,
Thias
let's
and Anna are. I mean,
excoquinate, you know.
I can make us enough food every day to stay here in safety. It's not going to be delicious, but we don't have to worry about it, you know?
I also can make good berries, so.
Right. But you're also, like, nearly dead, so I'm not going to rely on you to make good berries.
Actually, you have disadvantage on good berries.
Yeah,
you know,
which
DM,
means you're
sometimes
gonna
you
be
can let
making-
me. You can
It,
let
it
me
actually
be
says
happy.
that in third level exhaustion. It says disadvantage on all good berry spells.
Damn it.
All good berries.
True.
Wait, even including good cherries.
So yeah, there's a little asterisk that says in
Oh,
this situation, it refers to all berries.
Well, it's a cherry a berry though? I don't think it is.
It is.
Mhm.
There's one of those dagger symbols in the asterisk section that says in this situation it refers to all berries. Well, actually, you have disadvantage on good berries. So yeah, there's a little asterisk that says in this situation, it refers to all berries. There's one of those dagger symbols in the asterisk section that says in this situation, it refers to all berries. there's one of those dagger symbols in the asterisk section that says in in the D&D universe and in the RuneScape universe, cherries are biologically considered berries.
But they have pits in the middle, and that can't be eaten, so they cannot be classified as berries. But
There's
they
a
are
double
stone
dagger
fruits.
symbol that
Double daggers.
Oh, I love it. All right, let's move on.
Should we go back to Thias and Anna? I mean, we know them, and we can continue to build our while we're recovering. Because I don't have any exhaustion, so I can continue to. I can carouse while you guys recover.
Oh, it must feel great not having any exhaustion.
I'm the oldest man here, and I don't have any exhaustion. You'd think it'd be the other way around.
Yeah. Isn't it
You
weird?
young spry kids got knocked out by some vampies, and now I have to do all the socializing with my 12 charisma.
Never underestimate somebody old in a deadly profession.
That's true. But I wouldn't say being a Zerosian shaman was inherently a deadly job until I got involved with you guys.
Ooh. That's like a weird burn, and I like it.
I mean, you guys are dangerous. More dangerous than Urluk probably was on his own.
You guys trying your best is the worst thing that could happen.
Trying. I wouldn't say our best. We're trying for sure. It'd be rude to say we weren't.
Regardless, again, I think maybe finding the Myreque hideout would be the safest.
But we can't keep digging around. What if we fucking... That's what we were doing originally, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
what if
we were
we
just trying to
fucking-
escape the scene of a crime originally.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fair. We're not really in the scene of the crime now anymore, huh?
Yeah, we are currently the scene of the crime, actually. Because we're actively doing something illegal in this area.
Imagine playing RuneScape. Pretty
My
cringe.
vote is for find the Myreque. I think that is our... Okay.
I don't know if anyone had the stream open, but I think somebody just redeemed for the first time the Shab voice line reward.
Oh, well, let me pull it. Oh shit! I forgot you put that in there. Who claimed it?
My friend.
Oh no. Which one was it again? Imagine.
It's
the
you
Imagine
saying, imagine playing RuneScape pretty cringe.
Oh, no.
Forgot I clipped that.
Wait,
It's
it's
funny
even worse.
because I logged
You
on
just-
RuneScape for the first time in like 8
Yes!
months today.
I was about
Yeah,
to say
right,
that. It's so
cringe.
perfect.
It's really good.
Yo, Shab, imagine you logging into RuneScape. Cringe.
Pretty cringe. Pretty
Oh, that's
fucking
perfect.
cringe.
That's great.
Especially because the entire time he's been bitching about it, he's like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah, he logs in. What the hell is Hero
I'm like
Pass?
trying to figure out what all this garbage is now.
Like, wow, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Nailed it.
As the party settles down and is deliberating, Zephylos, you hear a voice kind of echoing in your head, actually. Seemingly kind of came out of nowhere, which says it's a familiar voice of a woman.
The
which
owner
says,
of the Black Ultima.
Will the owner of the red dagger please, or the purple whatever. Okay, so it says, "Hey, are you guys all right? It's me, Sani. I'm outside."
Oh shit. We know that guy. We should he's in range. We can hear. We can like run to him.
So this is a message that is appearing in Zephylos' mind.
His tired mind.
Mm-hmm.
GM, you're at to throw me a bone here because I'm fucking dumb.
May
May I roll
make an
history check
Yeah.
to remember who Sani is?
No, you don't have to do that. So, for obvious character information, I don't make you guys do that. So, Sani is one of the Myreque that you had met when you first found the group in their hideout in the swamp. I think she's the only female member. She
That's
acts
an
as
hour
the
after the death.
group's like scout, and you
She's the
also
archer.
know. Yes, and you also know that she's one of the 2 people that Valioff sent, Valioff sent over to Myreque while you guys were investigating the Rod of Ivandis.
I'll investigate your Rod of Ivandis.
So she
Hey.
said, "Hey, you doing all right? We're outside, right?"
Yeah, she said I'm outside, but yeah.
I'll reply. I'll say, "We're actually inside Meiyerdtich trying to find the Myreque base."
You try to call upon the magic of the same spell that you received the message from, but it doesn't seem like there's any like residual kind of power remaining.
Huh?
Make an Arcana check.
This message. This isn't sent.
I know you know. Let's see. If a cantrip is level 0, then 10 plus 0 is 10.
That makes sense.
This is this is probably
Let me check the
I'll rephrase it like this. This is probably that one cantrip that sends a message and not sending, which does not allow you to send a reply, and it also has a very short range.
All right. With my bird eye view, can I have Striggy look around for the potential sender?
Yes. Make a perception with the bird.
Urban.
I had a thought. I was like, should I make the bird be exhausted?
That
That would be funny. That would be a dick move. Okay, so he didn't notice her passively, but when searching, he sees the shadowy outline of a female human huddled against the wall of a nearby building. Oh my god, she sees.
There you go.
I
So-
swear, Striggy had no specified gender for like a year and a
we
half.
don't see gender in this party. It's hard, especially when you're a bird, because I'm not gonna.
The
be able to
art I
correctly-
showed in session
I
1
haven't
was a
lifted up
female
Striggy's
owl.
skirt. Yeah,
How
I
the
mean,
hell would we know that it was a female?
Yeah, I actually
Because
don't
of the
know.
feather shape, GM. Come on.
Feather
Jesus Christ.
shape.
Everyone
Yeah, hey,
knows that
DM, you
male
know that.
horned
I
owls
am
have more
sorry
defined
that
eyebrows.
I'm not as much of an ornithologist
you're
as
not
you thought.
learned. Yeah, you're not learned in bird law like Zephylos is.
Yeah, where's the owl titties at?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we all just in unison.
Just all doing the Bob grunt. Yeah.
But yeah, so there's someone hiding against a wall, like in the shadows.
Shadow. Can we
Yes,
whisper
that is
that
what
when we say it?
she sees.
Now, does this person look like the person I'm expecting the message to come from, or is this someone bamboozling me and just doing that person's voice in my mind?
Does the bird have dark vision?
I believe so. It's an owl.
Yeah, it looks like Sonny.
Yes, a dark vision of 120 feet. Jesus
Mhm.
Christ, owl.
Oh, that's what? Okay. It's like they
Also,
have big eyes
passive
or something.
perception of 18. So, just
What big
Put that
eyes
out
do you
there,
have,
yeah.
Striggy?
Yeah, she has good stealth. She's a scout.
That's 40 meters for you, EU listeners.
yeah, this might seem a little bit supernatural to the poor scout, but the wizard in full like Zaro's armor is going to like pause for a moment and then just turn in her direction. And then I start walking towards her.
Zephylos, what are you doing?
Best, back off.
I found our guide.
Has anyone drug tested him recently?
The guide or Zephylos? I think both are important.
He's turning towards random people in the slums and saying he found a guide and just walking off. So far he's not led us astray. I guess I'll follow him.
Why does she have a spell that I didn't think that she had? What is this?
DM, you made this world.
I did. I don't know what's happening with her character sheet right now. I
Well,
may or may not have forgotten to delete something from her sheet at some point, but that's fine. Take the. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so she is behind a wall because you're inside and she's outside. Do you go outside first?
Yeah, I'll be stealthy about it, but I'll go outside.
Yeah, okay.
I hate how he said
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Are you-
Okay.
Okay. She will. By the time you turn the corner toward the direction that you know that she is, she's already like looking toward you.
I thought you were gonna say she's gone.
She's gone. Oh no. And she will send you another message with her message cantrip. Over here. Straight ahead. I realized after I said that she would do that that would give no auditory indication.
I'm glad
of
you
where she
realized after the
was.
third time she did it.
She's like, oh, straight ahead.
How do you know what way I'm looking?
Yeah, Zeph will go up there. He knows where she is.
Yes.
So she seems to think she's invisible, but he's walking straight at her.
Mm-hmm.
With certainty.
Uh-huh. I mean, she's just hiding, she's not invisible.
I know.
Anyway.
But she's trying to tell me where she is. I know where you are, lady. I got 22 perception.
Got him.
Or my bird did, and I
yeah,
used an action to see through it. Yeah. But no, I'll go meet up with her.
Mm-hmm. Is everything okay? I heard some commotion.
No, we got caught, and Dermo was captured.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what if you were just like, oh, good, he was a piece of shit anyway.
We
hated
were
that
able
guy.
to go to the prison that he was at, and we broke him out.
Oh, that's good. So I met up with the other Myreque that are here. I don't know if you've managed to find them yet, but I don't think that I saw you near that area yet. I only just came across you guys when I heard the noises. We have a little safe area where you guys can rest. If you need to rest for one night, that probably will be okay. Otherwise, I can show you guys the way.
The way?
Well, I mean, we should get to a safe area as quickly as possible. Dermo pretty much has been drained dry, and poor guy is in no condition to move.
The way?
It's not too far from here, actually.
Not in the way I normally like it.
If we have a good way to carry him or something, I don't know. He's kind of a big guy, though.
I can
help.
make him invisible. So at least he might not draw too much attention.
Okay.
Is she able to see me?
You are also in a building, and she is not. So.
Okay. Good.
No.
Yeah, I'm very strong.
You're very strong. I'm sure.
Not as strong as Dobson, but yeah.
She's like, it seems like he is not.
So when we need some muscle,
drained his blood, or
goblin.
he doesn't seem so good.
Yeah, he was a prisoner for a little bit of time, so I'm sure they did their worst to him.
Poor guy.
They actually did their best. It hurt a lot.
But yeah. I will offer to the group, to our camel friend and our goby friend.
Yeah. You actually said it correctly. I was going to correct you, and then I realized you said it correctly.
Which one am I?
You're the camel friend.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yep. You're not a Gobi. Take one. Anyways.
No, yeah, you said it correctly. I was like, oh wait, oh, normally they say the other one.
Which one am I?
I hate you.
Hmm.
Oh god, he's going senile again.
But yeah, I can also turn you guys invisible, just because you're the most like.
Yeah, I don't believe I
Taking out,
have
like, a
any more
sore thumb.
charges, so yeah, I'll take
Well,
it.
and yours is like for like a round. Mine is for like an hour.
True.
So,
An hour?
so
Or 10 minutes?
an hour.
1 hour for regular invisibility. It
So at
is
least this way.
quite good.
It's
At least
bussin'.
this way,
Sheesh.
you guys
Yeah, Boston AF.
won't be too obvious. Like, because I'm already disguised self as like a Myreque like plebeian, and Dobson, I mean, looking a little bit green, also looks like a plebeian child who's very diseased. You know.
Did they put like white makeup on him to make him look like a Meiyerdtich child?
I don't
Uh,
remember.
Is that a thing that we ended up doing?
Yeah,
rolled around dirt,
we put makeup on him to make him look like a child, yeah.
Oh, he went in the dirt, he says.
and then Erlich wanted
He chose to roll around in the dirt. That wasn't part of the costume. I'd like to specify to you.
Unrelated to the
He
disguising.
He chose to run out and eat a mouthful of sand because that's just the goblin in him. I didn't ask for that. That
Hey,
wasn't
he's
a
a
part
cave
of
goblin. He's got to do it, okay?
I mean, it's got to do what he's got to do.
Like a grung with water, you know. Cave goblin has to be in the cave a certain number of times per day.
If you say so.
Hmm.
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 I've also been wearing my hood.
Thank goodness.
I've also been wearing his hood.
I've also been wearing nothing.
I
'Cause I'm
too
a
choose
camel
that
and I wear a
man's
saddle.
In the wise words of Sliske from Rune. Ahem.
Yabba dabba do.
Oh, don't
Oh.
worry. I usually go naked under this robe. Live free. Let him breathe. That's how I roll.
I can't tell if that's a
I can't
real
tell if it's really a
quote or not.
Sliske quote, but I can see him saying it.
Hold on. I'm gonna
He's
listen.
got
I come with receipts. Don't
It's
worry.
got the source.
No.
I could see it. I could see it.
Hold on, I didn't
Yeah,
properly
please,
copy.
please show your sources. Thank you.
There's
I
no way
already
he had
hate it,
time to
but-
make a meme about this or like fake it, so I'm
Oh, he
interested.
certainly did. We're
you
talking
think
Danny
he won?
here.
Oh shoot.
What the hell? It's this game.
No.
Bruh.
I'm not going to ask how you had that so ready to out of all the dialogue he has. But yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That is a bruh moment right there.
Yeah. Well, you guys think I'd lie about this kind of thing? Jesus Christ.
No,
I
it was just like the perfect quote where it
certainly
was like
wasn't
right on
expecting
that
it,
edge
yeah.
of could have been a joke, but could have also been real.
But also, yeah, it's Sliske, so it could be in the realm of possibilities still.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll burn a third level slot to make them both invisible, and
Okay.
we can get running.
All right. So, with Sani will help to kind of scout around ahead of you guys. Can I get let's see, who else would be scouting? Probably Dobson.
Probably Dobson.
If I'm
and the bird.
invisible, I'd scout.
Oh yeah, wait.
Mhm.
Who else would be scouting at the front of the party? Choose somebody from the party to be doing that.
I'll do it.
Okay. Can you make a insight check?
I can do anything you need me to, DM, as long as it's in game and I can do it in Foundry.
Uh-huh.
Insights. Can I guidance myself for it? As I
gonna
look
say
around?
no. It's more
Okay.
passive.
It's gonna be a
things
cut 20
happening.
anyway, so. Oh, well,
Uh-huh.
never mind. Never mind. Our lad. It's okay, I'm a
Um,
liar.
You notice that Sani is really perceptive when it comes to spotting the vampires, but that is all I will say.
Wow, you're very perceptive. Can you do something that I can't? Like find somebody, also?
Find somebody?
Yeah. We're
does that
looking for
mean?
someone. I mean, we're looking for, Never
Um,
mind. We'll let Sani do her thing. She's way
Okay.
better at this than us. Clearly. Let the NPC carry the party to victory because we're all exhausted.
So, she will help guide you guys, and with the invisibility, it is going to be significantly easier to traverse, especially considering that she knows exactly where you guys have to go. She will
Yeah.
guide you to about, here, within the city. Again, the actual like size of the city is not to scale, but talking about the relative kind of shape of the city when I move the token around within
Real
it here.
question. We got you.
Yep. So you're in like the eastern sort of edge of the city at this point. And then she will take you guys into a building. She will retrieving the cloth strip. What is this? Don't you need these? That's the player's reaction to that? What the hell? Also fandom, that's cringe.
I know. I'm sorry. I was just trying to find the answer. I apologize for clicking on the link.
Don't make me link it.
Yes, please do. I actually don't have that installed. Oh, that's hilarious. I've never seen that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I haven't done that before. I haven't been a smart person.
Yeah, it's a hard-coded redirect on the RS
That's
wiki.
so funny.
I lost my train of thought now because of Sliske and his undergarments.
The conductor is long gone.
I'm
the
kind of all over
conductor
the
of the
place
meat
today.
train.
Does the meat
Oh,
train go
that's
to Pound Town?
Freaking, that's Borderlands, isn't it?
Yep,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's
Okay.
Krieg. That's me hoy, me boy.
Me hoy, me noy.
So she will take you guys into a building, and she'll be like, "This is it. Looks like we made it. That went pretty well, I guess." And so then she will turn the corner inside the building, lead you into an area with a tattered old rug. On the wall, there is a rusty old sickle mounted in a frame, which she will push into the wall. It slides slightly, and then you hear a little click from underneath the rug in the room. She shifts it aside, revealing a hidden trapdoor.
How big is this trapdoor?
It is large enough for each of you to individually fit through it,
Including a camel?
including a camel and a spiny boy.
I'm not worried about myself. I'll make it work, but there's a man who's had issues with these.
Ah, yeah, there's the
Thank
extension.
you. Yes, that's what I was asking for.
Yep.
Thank you.
I think eventually, like, it will just stop showing up in your Google searches
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it will. But fandom's just such a large conglomerate. It's just bullcrap.
Or what I do is I just go directly to the site and then I just use the search in it because the search is actually pretty good in the website.
There's also the wiki buttons built into the game and stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you guys didn't know, :wiki and then type in whatever you're looking. This is for anyone watching the VOD in the future as well as the people here.
: I thought it was /wiki.
That's an RS3. Sorry, the old school code.
Oh, I usually just use the button by the mini map where you click on it.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're in old school and you for some reason want to type, also an old school if you go to the The old school redirect for fandom goes to fossilized dung.
Fair enough.
I knew there was another one there, but I couldn't remember what it was called. They're fossilized. That's funny because it's not only is it implying, the poop joke, but
It's also
that
old
it is
and gone.
an old and
An
antiquated
old joke. Yes.
system. That's pretty good.
Agreed.
Thank you, fandom, for giving us such great memes. Unintentionally.
So she will head down the trapdoor first, and on the way down she'll be like, make sure you try to cover the door as you're coming in.
I'll be coming in all right.
Right.
Sorry.
And let me make sure I have
What are
this
you?
No.
set up the way I wanted it to be.
Oh, hey DM. Do we have time for today's sponsor?
Oh no, what does that mean?
You know.
Welcome one, welcome all to Betty's Magic Emporium. Have you been making an attack potion but you ran out of Ives of Newt? Have you been trying to blast goblins but you forgot your wizard hat? You're just a few chaos runes off of buying that onyx you need for your
good
fury.
To be improv.
Come join us at Betty's Magic Emporium where our deals are enchanting.
Is this like a Chat GPT script?
No, that was a script I wrote.
Just like
It's pretty
just
good.
now.
Definitely was too good to be improv.
That was good stuff.
Thank
I
you.
actually I was just in Betty's Magic Emporium.
Oh, I was in her emporium, all right.
I bought nice. I bought
If you have a
Eyes of
shop
Newt.
that you'd like
Betty.
to be to sponsor
had
the
to-
show, DM our DM at dragonzaid@orgyfart.edu.
Eh.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right, GM, what's next? We cover the entrance on the way
Just
in.
the
Yeah.
everyone doing it right.
Just 3 hours of Bob noises. Bob
That should be like
sound
one of those
effects.
YouTube, those YouTube like EDM trap like
Yeah.
remix things. Just
Bob
remix.
noises to chill to.
Yeah.
Yeah, chill
Low
Bob
five.
voices.
Chill Bob noises to relax to.
Don't type that
Flash
down. Google.
Flash study, too.
I'm not typing it in Google yet.
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 How do I? What the heck is? There.
How do I live without you?
Okay, so you find yourselves in a what looks to be an old, like maybe it was a cellar or something. It looks like it was it is made a little bit more out of quality, like upkept kind of materials than all the other buildings. So you've got kind of wood that isn't completely rotting, a little bit of like gravel on the floors instead of just like hardened dirt, that kind of thing. And as Sani leads you in here, you'll see her stop for a moment in a narrow hallway, whisper something into her hand, and then point in a direction. And you hear a man's voice say, "Oh, Sani's back with others." And then she will continue forward and lead you guys into a small room. And I guess I'll just put you guys on this map now.
Fair.
It's kind of crowded in here. Hang on. Ooh, this doesn't really exactly line up with the grid as well as I wanted it to, but okay. Alright, so,
Too fun to not do, you know?
what the, God, I can't unsee it now.
The fossilized dung.
No, the Bob's
The Bob.
face every time somebody goes, in here you will find two more humans that are in better shape than the typical Myreque citizens. In fact, each of them are even wearing old but functional armor and stocked with weapons. Here you see a bearded man in a chain shirt. At his side, a silvered sickle and a battle axe. And here you see a little bit thinner but still muscled man with a silvered sickle again and a long sword.
DM, does this sickle look like what the Ivandis weapons we're having?
Well, it didn't. I don't think it was related to a sickle.
Sure. Do any of their weapons look like the weapons we are using?
No, they do not.
As
So
the only non-exhausted person here, I think we should tell them.
that might be a good idea.
I would show them Dermo's weapon because I'm not going to show mine.
Mm-hmm. So they will go into introductions with
Sure.
the sort of larger man at the front. Well, hello. Who are these lot, Sonny? And she'll look over and she'll say, well, these are the folks that I mentioned that we met over in the swamp. They were in a bit of a pickle when I found them just now. I'd just been chased down by some of the vampires. But
DM,
they...
are pickles canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why,
Okay.
why would they not be canon?
Yeah, just curious. I don't think I've seen a pickle in. I've seen sea cucumbers, but I don't think I've seen a pickle in RuneScape.
Really? Wait, hang
I'm
on.
trying to think about one now, and I can't. I don't think I know.
rs.wiki/pickle.
Yeah. So
There
pickle
is a cat called
yeah.
Pickle.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the only pickle, right?
Well, no, because you can assume that if a
I don't do
troll
any
ate
assuming
pickle,
with RuneScape.
if a troll ate pickle,
Is
then
there a
there'd be
pickle?
two.
But there's not a troll. It's a cat named Pickle.
Yeah, but the examine text says its name is not an instruction. Because he's Pickle the cat.
Sure, the process of pickling exists then, is what we know, but do pickles exist?
Why would it be called pickling if there were no pickles?
Just so you know, if Pickle the cat wanders too close to baby shakes, the baby troll will say, "Yum, me like pickle," and attempt to eat the cat.
Yes.
That's what
I
that
have
meant?
seen that.
I didn't know that. Is that one of the NPCs that shows up at the farm?
Yeah, it's the troll that you can feed stuff to, and he'll give you like a small percentage of beans if you have like a ton of extra shit.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, I found them in a bit of a pickle, but they managed to escape. I can vouch, however, that they're pretty capable mages.
Are they culpable though?
Oh boy.
Culpable?
That means to be able to be like proven guilty of something.
I'll say my team and I were inside the walls and we got caught on the wrong side of a vampire. You can see as many of them are quite tired. We need a place to rest our heads and recover. Lick our wounds, if you will.
I lick your wounds.
Oh boy. You're too exhausted.
Oh yeah, I'm
very exhausted. You're right.
The large man at the front will say, well, I'm sure that you can rest here for a few days if you like.
Indeed, and in that time we can tell you of a weapon we know that can counteract the healing of a vampire. Have you heard of such tool?
No, what are you talking about?
I'll say, come, and I'll like lead him into the next room as the party like sets up shop here. I guess. Is there another room?
Sonny and the other man will lean in with interest at the.
Yes, I'll
at
grab
the introduction
Dermo's
of this topic.
weapon. Yeah, I'll grab Dermo's weapon to show him examples of what I'm talking
I will
about.
hand him my weapon to show.
And I'll say, I'll bring this back, Dermo.
Dermo does not have his weapon. It has disappeared.
Oh, we
as
didn't find
of
it.
when it was captured.
You're right.
I have the
I will
only
try.
one.
I will try to hand him my weapon, but I'll realize I'll start doing that pat thing that you do when you forgot your keys, and I have this like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have that oh shit moment. I'm gonna say, well, perhaps the vampires have it now. Not very good for us. I do not think they'll find a way around this in time, though.
What if they accidentally stab themselves? Then it'd be good.
Wouldn't that be wonderful? I'll pull my Kirpin out and I'll show them, but I won't hand it to them. I'll explain that we talked with a skeleton in the swamp who claimed to be Ivandis what was his name? Seergaze, right?
Seergaze.
Yeah. I'll say, does this name ring a bell with your people?
Let's see. Would these guys know? Are they smart?
Yeah, it was like a couple hundred years ago, to be fair.
That guy has 8 intelligence.
So he's smarter. He's smarter than Dermo.
Wait a minute. Is he? No, he's not. Eh?
What?
So they will shake their heads. No.
Say, supposedly he was a Ceredominist who killed many vampires in the 4th Age. Just ringing a bell. Again, no.
Oh, in the wars? Sure.
Yes, I'm not familiar with them. I was not around. I'll say, nevertheless, he had instructed us to construct these tools, and I'll kind of gesture with my dagger in my hand. I won't let him grab it if they're asking to grab it, because it means too much to me to part with. I'll say and King Rold, I'm sure you know of him. I'll like wait for their response.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who these
They
people
might not.
Yeah.
Sani will like make a slight nod of comprehension. The other two will kind of tilt their heads.
I'll gesture to Sani. I'll say, "Someone be made of him."
She'll be like, the King of Misthalin.
Indeed.
Like, oh.
Indeed he is. King Rold the Third. I believe he's the third, right?
Yeah.
He's definitely not the first.
Well, certainly not. And I'll say, when we returned to Mistalin, he commissioned 2 of these, and you'll count we have 1 now, because, like I said, I believe the vampires stole 1 from us when they kidnapped Dermo. And I'll say, we should still have these schematics, do we not, Dobson?
Yeah.
And say, could we procure a copy for these gentlefolk?
Sure.
And say, our lovely goblin friend here will produce a copy for you, and you will be able to manufacture these for your forces to counteract the healing of vampires, should you ever find yourself in a happenstance in which you may duel with one face to face. Have you ever fought a vampire?
Yes, it is. It is very dangerous. It usually doesn't end well. We try to avoid it, but yes.
Well, this might help.
Okay, we should. He looks over at the.
Thank you for letting us rest and recover here, I'll say.
Yeah, of course. He looks over at the other man, and he says, "We should tell Sophalon about this." Okay.
Is that a name we've heard before?
No. Wait. Actually, is it? Did Valioff drop that?
I don't
name?
believe so.
No, he
I don't
didn't.
believe so.
No,
Yeah,
he's a
I
good
think
name.
I'll bring
Yeah.
up and I'll say.
Sophalon's like big in the story. I know if we would have heard it. Yeah.
Yep.
He's the leader, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
Isn't he
he is.
He's the half. Was
Meta
IC,
knowledge.
right?
Yeah, he's the leader of the.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like
Vampyrium.
pin it in my head. Yeah, of like okay.
Yeah, he's the leader of the bunch, and you know him well, and he's finally back to kick some tail.
Yeah.
Wait a
minute. More meat bodies in our circulation, the better. Another friend in our group is always lovely. So yes, we'd love to meet this individual and be well acquainted.
Indeed.
Only the latter half. That was said out loud, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, come follow us this way. We'll go talk to him. This guy will stay behind here with Sani, I guess, and then the rest of you guys, he will guide you, and I'm just gonna drag you guys through here because there's a lot of walls and shit. But he brings you through the hallways of this little hideout that they have. It seems like the first little room there was like a little like watch sort of area for keeping an eye on who's coming in and out. Much of the other small rooms in here are like storage. You see like barrels of what looks like supplies for like scouting or for combat, and other stores of small amounts of food and other things that they would use on a regular basis. Over in this larger room, they have a relatively small stock of spare weapons and ammunition.
Dang, I was hoping you said ribs. I'd be so excited.
Spare
there's a
ribs.
shit
Tired
ton
of
of
eating.
ribs.
They just
good
have a
berries
bunch
and
of ribs.
This is our spare rib room. Come to our regular rib room.
Then over this
This is just for the spares.
this room is lined with bunk beds.
Yeah.
There are, how many of them would there be?
Yeah. What's
It's
the
like
numbers
maybe-
of Myreque
there's like-
down here?
There's
are
like
we
maybe 12-ish beds.
How many Myreque are down here, like number-wise?
So far you found Sani, this large man.
I'll ask. What are your numbers?
Oh, okay.
In strength, how strong are you in terms of a force?
Thanks. With Sani now we've got 7.
It says, "Are you counting us?" And I'll gesture to my party.
No, not counting you guys.
If you count us, and you should, it says, add us to your ranks, incorporate us into your hideaways, and give us a shelter should we need it in the future as well. We plan to be making several visitations out into the city.
Okay.
We just need to recover.
Yes, I'm sure we could get along.
Excellent. You should know many of my kin are not Serdominists. However, we have not found ourselves to cause any strife with them quite yet. Our objectives align as of now.
He'll be like, well, be that as it may. We
The enemy
take
of
whatever.
our enemy is our friend, you see.
Yeah. We take whatever allies we can get.
Indeed. And as a gesture of good faith, I've shared this recipe for these magical weapons with you. We do come with the best intentions to remove the vampires from this realm somehow, some way. We shall find together.
Well, if Sani trusts you, then I trust her.
Indeed.
I'm Andius Jewup, by the way.
You're a Jew.
I'll hand my.
Hey, he just said he doesn't care about religion now.
I
put
was
my
just
hand
confused.
out.
I thought you genuinely said that. I was like, what's
His
Name
as
is
the-
Andius Jewup.
Yeah,
Oh,
as he
Julep.
introduces himself, I'll say, Urluk, acolyte of the empty load, code bearer
boy.
of the council member of the tribe of the spectral king, holder of the third Humpley's chalice of the shrine of Hada, traveler of the four cardinals, vampire slayer, slayer of the undead, student of life, and a child of this beautiful planet we call Gillinor. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir. And I'll shake his hand as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't tire of that. But every time you introduce someone, he's gonna. Anyhow.
You have that written down
What's the
somewhere? Is
wiki?
that?
Ain't
I
no
mean,
way
it's
he
in my
memorized
it's in
that.
my note. It's in my notes somewhere. So I just whenever I meet someone, I scroll up to where I introduced Urluk to the campaign and read it out.
More like.
That's what it says. March 16th, 23. Urluk exists. Old British accent, senile old man, and then it's his introduction.
Well, wait, what's your character information though?
Nothing that you haven't heard already, pretty much. There is some stuff that you guys haven't asked about, and there's some stuff that just I have in DM's discretion, really, whenever we get to that, if it ever happens.
I was mostly
But
memeing, but
I was
yeah.
gonna say, yeah, I'm not like, I'm not like
Other
Zach,
girls.
where I need 6 months to make a new character. I can just shit one out pretty quick.
Throwing shade.
Yeah, I think tonight's the throw shade at Zach kind of night. He's got his mic working, so I feel better about bullying him a little bit.
I do too. I like when you bully him.
Yeah, I like it to bully him too, because he likes my sense of humor, so I don't feel like he's getting bullied. He just
I actually like it more when he doesn't enjoy your sense of humor.
Yikes.
Yeah, just make it more and more fucked.
So Andius will have led you into this larger room here, where you can see they have kind of a table at the back. It looks like they kind of hold meetings here. There's like chairs, these sort of old crude wooden chairs. Probably only need level 1 construction to make them.
Oh, gross.
Do we have that?
See, if we were playing the official RuneScape role-playing game,
I was
we
reading.
would all have
who,
construction levels. Actually,
who
is that
ran
even a
that?
skill in that? I don't know if it
Let's say
is.
someone ran that, didn't they? Was it backslide?
Somebody in the Discord did, yeah.
Yeah. I was reading that. I was curious how that works.
Yeah. They have like a sort of crude kind of meeting area here, where it looks like they plan and discuss things. Here you will see 3 new faces. Hey, oh my god, this guy is like so orange because he's standing where the torch is.
Right.
Move him there. You see a sort of thin man with a goatee and a kind of slicked back. Does he have a ponytail? I think he has like a little ponytail. Or does he just have short hair? I can't tell in this picture. No, he's got a pony. He's got a ponytail. Can
Good
I
for
show
him.
the token to everybody? Is that a
Yeah.
thing that I can do in Foundry?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know how
can.
to do that.
Go on the sidebar, right click, view character art, show party, pop out, whichever option says.
Oh shit! Okay, hang on.
That's how you share art. I do it all the time on parties.
Not Myreque. Myreque. I have like a bajillion subfolders for everything.
Yeah, that's how mine is too. It's a hot mess if you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Organized chaos is what I call it.
View character artwork. Show
Yeah,
players.
and then show players, exactly. Okay.
Ah.
There it is.
There he is, my
Exactly.
man's.
And this is which one?
He hasn't introduced himself yet.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
wow! When I do that, it makes it so that I can't even close it on the stream
Um,
without hitting escape and closing the chat too. That's cool.
Oh, for stream, yeah, it stays up until you close out of it. Yep.
Yeah,
Just to
that's
give
awesome.
the players a
Kinda-
chance to look at it as long as they need to.
kind of just breaks the stream view, but that's okay. You also will see an older gentleman with gray hair and a pointed mustache over here, wearing kind of more plain clothes, while this man is in, I believe, studded leather. And then
And it's dyed, it looks like.
I think he's got some
Is that what you
colorful
mean? He's got a
clothes
little bit of
underneath
wealth,
it, maybe.
Right? You don't just dye armor.
Maybe.
You got. I mean, I don't have dyed armor.
And another man in leather. You see, he's got a quiver and a bow.
Does he look like a father?
He's a little older, but not as old as the other man in the back.
We can't call him Mother
Um,
Daddy.
You could.
Has he introduced himself, or are we just calling him Mother Daddy now?
Mm-mm.
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 Mm.
And this man, you can see. You can just barely see the pointed tips of non-human ears poking out of his hairline.
This guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pointed like Ucthanatos pointed, or like.
You could make a nature check
Sure.
to
With
determine
my 0 intelligence modifier.
if he is an Ucthanatos.
Okay.
He's definitely not a camel person.
Yeah. Do I recognize the ears though? I've
So-
probably seen very few elves.
Yeah, you probably will never have. Actually, probably no one here has seen an elf before. because in
Right.
normal RuneScape lore they're like
Right.
extremely rare.
They're like extinct because of the implication.
Yeah. But you have read some books about elves. You suspect that this man is of elvish origin. You can't be 100% sure though because they're just so rare. It seems odd for one to be here. But
And
that's what it
are
looks
you,
like.
I'll say?
He's definitely not like a goblin or something. Like he's got like
I'll straight up
normal.
ask you.
He's got like normal human-like complexion, so that rules out any kind of
'Cause,
goblinoid.
Yeah, Urluk's train of thought here is that he's too tall to be a goblin, so he's not a half goblin. And the only other thing that's been this big that has had pointy ears has been the Vyre. So I'm gonna ask straight up.
That's fair.
What exactly are you, sir?
He looks at you like a little confused.
I'm looking at
What?
him very confused as well, so it's just reciprocated.
It's like, oh, I am. I'm Vertida. I believe I'm a half elf of origin.
Half elf.
My one of my parents was managed to make their way a long way across Gillinor before being captured.
I'll call it Dobson. I'm gonna say, interesting. Dobson, have you seen a half-elf before?
First you steal my line, then you ask for my advice.
I'll tilt my head and I'll say...
Wait, yeah, you can't just steal his "what are you" line. Can we acknowledge that here?
Oh, that is your line, isn't it?
I didn't realize.
I forgot that is something he says. I'll say, do you own all the language? May I speak it as I wish? And I'll say,
I'm a copyright.
Are you pulling a book out to like show me? Salty. Say, are we not both students of the great Lord Education? And acolytes of the goddess of knowledge?
You
Do we not
clearly
seek
haven't
wisdom?
spent very much time around doctors.
He says, surely not, and if you see one, be sure to tell me. Kind of giving a diss at him being a doctor.
I've never seen a half elf or an elf before. I've heard of them though.
What have you heard?
Well, back in a long time ago, they
Back in, I don't want to come up with a number.
When you can't remember what age it was.
Right. I think it was the third age. When did... I thought that was end of the third age or fourth. Yeah, it might have been the fourth. Some backstory and something?
Backstory, and I was a guy that was important.
I'm not much for backstory, but if I were to pick one, backstory would be the one I missed.
They fought in they were one of the peoples who fought in the God Wars.
I'll like a little quieter. I'll say, for the good Lord Zaros.
Would I know that?
Religion check.
Right. Can I do one as well? See if I know.
Sure.
I'm like good at religion, actually. He said combat.
So
I rolled a 20.
at first you'd be like, oh wait, which god would they have fought for? And then you both kind of at around the same time you're like, oh yeah, wait, there was that one god that like nobody else cared about except for the elves called Saren.
Would you have still asked that?
I having known it, I would have given the old Bob Burger. And I'll say, either way, there's still hope for you yet. You said half-elf, which means the other half could be just as wise as we hope. I'll say, what have you done to combat these vampires in this area? What did he say his name was again?
Vertida cephalatus.
That's a hell of a name. I would see a doctor about it.
Hey, He didn't get to choose it.
Vertida syphilitis.
Oh no, I'm not saying it again.
And he's the half elf. Okay. I'll ask him like what he's done. Like I said, what has he done in the area? Like what are they working on current? I'd like to get a gauge of like what all these people have done in the time they've been here, right?
So
Give me a
now
rundown.
that the party has made themselves a little more obvious, the three men will kind of react a little more to your arrival. And the man with the goatee will turn toward you guys and say, "Oh, new faces." Andius will he'll say to the same man, "New arrivals from acquaintances of the other branch. The skilled mages, apparently."
He's talking to us.
He's talking to this man with the
About us.
goatee about you guys.
Say-
And so the goatee man will say, "Oh, I don't know that I was expecting more, other than just Sani."
I'll say I'll tell him pretty much what I told the guy outside is we're hired by the Mistling Kingdom to investigate. Okay?
Oh,
Just to kind of give us that kind of like backing, I guess, right?
okay, that's good to know. Well, I'm Sophalon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I won't do my introduction, but I will.
he does this thing. Oh,
I'm just doing a silent nod of approval, like he gets it, right?
And what about the rest of you?
I don't know. Did you see my message in chat?
Oh,
Chat.
get closer to.
Nice.
Yeah, he'll like take a personal space sort of step backwards. Sophalon will take a little personal space step backwards, and Vertida will be like, "Hi."
I'll say, give him a sniff, Dobson. I'll look over at Vertidos and I'll be like, he's like a dog. You just have to let him get all his senses wired in and he'll leave you alone.
Vertida's like, can I help you?"
You already are, my friend.
No, just stand there. You're good.
Yes.
Oh
like
God.
What is he doing?
Giving you a sniff if I'm not
That
mistaken.
was Vertida, not me.
Yeah. Giving you a sniff if I'm not mistaken, Vertida.
And
He's
I
got a
start,
curious mind and a curious nose.
grab his arm and kind of like put it to its side to see if it
No
comes
chewing, Dobson.
Ugh.
see if it comes down as far as a normal
Like a
human.
normal person, right?
The rest of his proportions are like a normal, how tall or short he is compared to the other humans in the room. Like using his hand as a measuring tool and getting up on his tippy toes and trying to like figure out exactly how
The whole time
long
I'm
his
trying to
elbow-
reassure
So,
Vertina that like it's normal.
Investigation check, and I'll give Dobson details about what he can observe in a
He
short time.
doesn't bite that hard, or anywhere that shows. He does. Oh, wow. That's
Okay, that was actually pretty low. So he looks very much like a human, with the exception of the slightly pointed ears. He's got a similar skin tone, similar shade of hair that a human can have.
Did he
Fairly
express,
sembody body type.
How old does he look for like a human? If he were
Maybe a little slender. If he was a human, he'd look like he's maybe
like late 50s.
like late 30s,
Late 30s.
early 40s, which is fairly old for this region.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Looks to be about a similar kind of height to a human, maybe a little on the tall side.
If nobody stops him, he's just gonna continue.
He will not.
I'm
let you,
enjoying him doing
like
that.
poke him and touch him, but like that. So while you're doing that, the older gentleman will come up to Dobson and look at him with a very curious face as he's doing his thing, and he'll be like, are you a cave goblin?
Oh, he's getting it turned. The coin flipped over, Dobson. He's gonna give you a sniff now. I love this.
That like completely stops. Dobson
Stumps
in his
him. He
tracks.
stumped. I love it.
And he looks up. He like kind of looks at the party, looks back at the dude.
Andius will be like, there are goblins in caves.
I'm
like-
sure lots of goblins
he's
live
like-
in caves.
Yeah, there's a
Normal thing, right?
there's a tribe of goblins. I read about that. There's a tribe of goblins called the Dwermishun or something. That
I believe
they
it's Daggerhorn. I'll say.
Daggerhorn.
That sounds right.
Well,
Right. Dobson's not arguing.
The way that the way that I think the historical sort of record told it was that there's a group of goblins that during the God Wars stood up to Bandos. They were like, no, we don't want to fight in the wars, and
Yeah, that worked out. I'm
they obviously Bandos being God of War tried to punish them, so they had to hide underground, and then over a long time they adapted to the underground environment. And they grew these really big eyes, and he gets up really close to Dobson's face, like look at his huge eyes. They got these really big eyes so they could see in the dark better, and then they actually became like really smart.
Because of the eyes?
Pretty well, not because of the eyes, but alongside that.
So living underground usually is an insult, but this
I had
case,
never
they
heard of
became
someone
smart.
that had seen one in person before.
Well, let me know if you do.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I'm Flagian.
Dr. Dobson.
Doctor. Do they have universities in these underground goblin settlements?
That's a good question.
Surely they don't just give titles. That's a good question.
Well, good
I love
question.
it.
What
Hey, that's a good point. What did you study, Dobson?
how did you become a doctor?
The same way I did. You just put it in your username and boom, it's legal.
Hey. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
You telling me you haven't been a real doctor this whole time?
Legally a doctor. It just depends on what your laws they're qualified as. I'm also illegally a doctor, depending on who you ask. But that's two kinds of doctor, legal and illegal. Look, how many doctors are you? So. See, I'm more curious about how has Dobson. See, now we have never asked. Dobson introduced himself as being dissolved by a gelatinous cube, and we never questioned it. He said, "I'm a doctor," after getting sucked into a cube, and we're like, "Cool, sounds like." Yeah, that's a great question. Where's I would wonder now too. Dobson, what did you study?
I studied history and religion.
No.
And,
Where did you study, my friend?
Just
Where?
listing
Location.
off his expertises.
And
Is he just ignoring the
anatomy?
location part of my question?
This is like when I applied for my
DM,
current job.
Is he purposely ignoring? Can I see if he's purposely ignoring my question?
Is he?
Yeah.
That's what I want. Is okay.
Yeah, this is me at my current job. Whenever
taking
people are
a
like,
mental
where'd
note.
you go to school at? And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
oh,
taking
yes,
a
anyway.
mental note of Dobson's inadequacies, and we're going to circle back on that when we're not all nearly dying of vampirism.
It says here that you have 6 years of experience with financial advising at a company called the Grand Exchange. Where is that located?
It says you did a summer
Varrock.
at a company called Enron.
Oh God, no, bad. I think you'd instantly get hired if you said that. Yeah, great business decisions.
That's the. I mean, yeah. I have so many questions about Dobson that we aren't gonna get into right now. We'll circle back at a better time.
Oh wait, I found it. I found the meme. What city is it in? Sweating.
Sweating meme, yeah, that's so good.
The
That's some real
Rock.
shit right there. Yeah, some real shit right there. Dobson, where'd you study? Just fucking sweat. Dobson getting asked any questions about his past education.
Oh god. I hate
You
how
can't
viscous
see
the
how big
sweat
his
looks in
eyes
that
are when
video.
he's. I know, it's so gross. Like, it has to be coming out of the headset, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
so good. I hate it. It makes me uncomfortable. I love it.
Okay, so
Dobson's
Soft-
a sham. Circle back to that, and we continue.
Sophalon will Sophalon looks over at the rest of the party. What about you guys?
What about us having completely forgotten what we were talking about because I'm trying to figure out Dobson now?
Your names, I suppose. We'll start with that.
Yeah, I'll do my introduction if you're asking for it.
Oh no, not him. He already did it.
Okay.
I'm seeing now that they are both muted, so we'll save that for later.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Zach or from Danny.
Danny's really quiet.
So, yeah.
I didn't realize I was muted for 30 minutes.
Right. I was muted this whole time. It's like, what was the last thing I said? You talked this session?
I think the recap maybe.
Okay.
He Andros will go over to Sophalon and say something quietly in his ear. You hear him say like, they said they have some kind of like a weapon or something. It's like, oh, what's this about a weapon now?
He's asking about the silvered weapon that I'm carrying.
Mm-hmm.
With a small sapphire in it.
Mm-hmm.
I will look over to Dobson, doctorate pending, and I will ask him to procure a copy of said schematics, the aforementioned schematics that he may have.
I can make a new one.
Please do. And it says our finely greened friend here will procure a copy. And in turn, you shall offer us your shelter and protection so long as we need it inside of this facility. We need to rest and recover.
Sure. If you are, contributing, that is totally fine.
It says, indeed, it seems that we are among the biggest contributors.
Oh, good.
As of late.
Now, how does this weapon work? Let me see. May I see those drawings?
Yeah, I will. I'll show him. I'll say, you see. I'll hold the hilt and I'll say, the pointy bit goes into the vampire, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says, I'll look over it and say, I feel we may have to teach them more than I originally had suspected.
No.
Mm.
It was mentioned that it is particularly potent against the vampires.
Indeed, it
In what way?
It prevents them from being able to regenerate themselves. Something magical about it knacks that right in half.
Really? He looks over at the other two. They kind of like raise eyebrows, like
So if you
as
have a
if
vampire,
to
I may show you
express a bit of surprise at that discovery.
So if there's a vampire within your limits to get control of, I can show you myself. Otherwise, this weapon, and I'll put it back in its sheath, I'll say, stays with me.
Have you tested it?
I'm gonna go ahead and lie out my ass. Absolutely.
Okay, deception check, I
Yeah,
guess.
buddy, I got you. Not very good. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. But I rolled a crit 20 earlier, so the algorithm.
Hey.
I'll take it.
Ah,
Absolutely. Would I bring such a schematic here and boast so confidently had I not?
I wouldn't think so.
Would I? I'll look over.
Actually,
and
wait,
bounce
I
it.
didn't. Hang on, I didn't do his insight.
Do my insight?
I should roll his insight, just in case. Never
Okay,
know.
23,
Okay.
23, 23. Come
No,
on.
okay.
Okay.
Single digits. Like, okay, I wouldn't think so. How
But
is it
you don't
made?
take me for a fool. It says, how is it made? Actually, I'll let Dobson explain because I'm not sure.
Well, you see.
Allow the good pending doctor to explain himself. I'll pull out my pipe and smoke a bit as I listen.
And I'll go into the explanation of it's made.
Oh, really? Silthril. Ah, interesting. A sapphire?
You don't
Blessings. I see. Well, if this is as potent as you say, we will have to make more of these.
That is what I've been saying.
We should consider giving one of these to every member of Myreque.
Also what I have been saying.
Okay.
Hence
We'll
why I've
have to-
asked your numbers.
We'll need to get right on this then. Okay. Well, that is extremely helpful. I am very glad that you guys are here.
Indeed. Welcome to the
Please,
party.
you look exhausted. Please feel free to go and sit down.
So they're starting to
and rest.
They're starting to put it together then that we're carrying this.
That you're tired, or
yeah,
that you're
we're tired and we're carrying the team here. I don't personally need rest. I know the others do. I would like to converse with the members of the Myreque as we recover. So the first day I don't really need to. I'm not like exhausted. You know what I mean? We can swap notes, so to speak.
Oh yeah, you're not exhausted, so yeah,
Yeah.
you can converse with them a bit more.
Yeah, I will. I'll make sure that Dermo is tucked in, and that Zephylos is psychologically present in voice chat. He's asleep. I've been muted this whole time? Yeah, we've only said it 8 times, dude.
I think he. I'm beginning to think that he fell asleep now. I don't know what
Yeah,
August is doing though.
Very possible.
That's fine though. Okay, so while the exhausted people go and sleep, do you want to do some more RP with Urluk, or like hand wave some conversation, or what?
Yeah, no, we whatever you want to do, Dean.
Okay.
I'm down for
No, I'm
RP
asking
with
what
you.
is Urluk doing?
Yeah, no, Urluk is
Or
going to
what
be
you-
talking with the NPCs about. I want to like swap note cards. You know what I mean? I want to get like
Okay.
everyone on the same page so that
Yeah.
we're not like having to introduce
So-
ourselves to every member of the Myreque.
Yeah. Okay, so the Spark Notes is they have, what did I say, like 7 people here. You've got this guy is Safalon. He is the leader of this branch, and in fact is like a sort of higher ranking leader than Valioff under their coordinated organization that they have. His second in command is Vertida, the half-elf man. He also acts as a scout. He has a little bit of magical capability,
I'll ask him
and
what
typically
he's
uses a
able to
bow.
do. What is he able to do magically?
He can conjure food. He can conjure clouds of smoke. He can heal, and he can make people more stealthy.
I would ask how often he ventures outside of safety here into the city.
Like almost on a daily basis.
Let's say, why is it that so many dwell within the city in strife when you visit every day?
There's a
How
lot of
hard
people.
is it? I understand, but can you not pull 1 or 2 out from time to time? Bring them.
Oh,
to safety?
they that will definitely be a part of their like routine sort of actions, is trying to like feed people that are starving or help 1 or 2 people escape safely. That's definitely part of the
I'll
stuff that
express
they
that I
do.
too have been doing stuff
on a
like that,
weekly
and feeding. I've been
basis.
feeding the malnourished in the city. I'll explain, and I have.
That is actually true, so you
Yeah.
don't have to make a deception check.
No, actually, yeah, literally, and I'll explain that I've set up a system in one of the buildings so far that if they need help, they don't have to jeopardize their safety or location. I can check on a small feature inside of one of the buildings to know if they need help or not. I said, do you have any systems like this implemented to check in on those in the city? I understand it's impossible to pull each and every person.
Yeah, I mean it is it's a huge city. Like literally as big as
Thousands of-
Varrock, but
No, I
more
get
dense, possibly
get
more
that.
densely populated.
And with more guard that are way more aggressive than Varrock.
Yes. So they, I mean, they try to just like help the people that are the most desperate when they can.
How do you determine such desperation?
Uh,
Where do you go to find the most desperate ones?
I mean, typically, I mean, it's gonna often come down to just gut feeling.
I'm gonna look at his guts. As he says, I'm just looking down at his stomach.
His
say-
guts.
Yeah, I'm just looking down at his stomach. I'm gonna say,
Uh-huh.
and you find yourself walking by people without your guts hurting. I'll ask.
That was an expression that I used there.
I'll say, well, you either way, you find yourself seeing those in the city and determining their worth on a glimpse or a feeling, is what you're saying.
Maybe?
I'm gonna give him a squint when he says maybe.
Let me give the rest of the kind of spark notes for what's going on here. So, this man's is Flagian. He is a practicer of the arcane wizardly arts. He specializes in protective magic.
Him?
This guy is Andius. He is kind of like a berserker, sort of defender, fighter role for this group of the Myreque.
Sorry, did you say this last guy was the healer? Protector? Who was the protector?
This guy is a wizard that specializes in protective magic. I had said.
You said Belios was his name?
This guy is Flagian.
Flagian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's
I can
two
write
V
all these
names,
down.
correct? Yeah, if you
There's
could.
2 V names. This is Vertida. The other V is Valioff, which is the
Valioff,
leader of the
yeah.
other group.
Okay.
I'll write all these down for you guys later because I know there's a ton of NPCs
There's a
in
lot
this
of names,
section.
yeah,
So I'll make a list for you guys in the
sure.
Discord or something.
We'll have your
Then
people do better.
the man that you had seen by the front entrance, that is Kale.
Blacked out.
He is also a like a fighter, sort of guard. Sani, you knew from
Earlier
the
from
other Myreque branch. She acts as a scout. And there was another man that you passed without exchanging any words in the bunk room. His name is Meiyerdtich. He is a sort of scrawny man that wields a rapier. What the hell does he do? Oh, he has... Interesting. Okay. He's sort of like a combat... trying to think of words that are not literally just the subclasses that some of these are based.
Right, no,
A weapons specialist, we'll say.
Okay.
And
That was a
I'll
good
write
spread.
those all down.
Who was like
notably?
You said this guy up here was like a barbarian fighter or something.
Yep.
Okay. Do they have someone who looks like an acolyte of some kind of faith?
Do they?
Their equivalent of Urluk, if that makes sense.
I don't know that I gave any of these guys religious spell casting. I don't think I did.
Interesting. So what you're telling me is there's a chance to convert some people here.
No, none of them are.
So you're saying there's a chance to convert some
divine
people here.
spellcasters. Maybe.
Pepe noted. We're about to see the divine power of Zaros protect these godless swine.
The last thing that I wanted to mention is that you do not notice the other person that Valioff had sent to Myreque. That being, I forget his name, Radigid. he had also sent to Myreque. He is not here.
No relation to Radagast, right?
Radagast, yeah. The brown.
Who the hell's Radagast?
Radagast the brown? Are you serious? It's like the best. Oh my god, I'm about to go. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm done. I'm done
Wait.
playing tonight. I'm
Is
done
that
playing
the
tonight.
is that the other Gandalf that isn't even
The
in
other
the
Gandalf? I'm
movies?
done playing tonight. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad right now, Zane. Shut your mouth. You're talking about Radagast the brown. Like, I'm about to cry, dude.
He's not
Zach,
even in the movies.
Are you as fucking boiled as I am right now? That was the tilting. I can't tell if you're trolling me. You're doing a great job. Holy shit. The other Gandalf. I'm gonna smack the taste out of your mouth, sir.
That's what he look. There he is with Gandalf. It's Gandalf and the other Gandalf.
Radagast the Brown is not the other Gandalf. Okay.
Give me one reason why he can't be described in that way.
Each of the wizards has a different thing they do. You can't say. Sorry. All right. We're not gonna.
Each of the what? Each of the wizards. Each of the Gandalfs.
Okay, I'm gonna cry, and then I'm gonna pee myself, and then I'm gonna cry.
All right. This is, I think, what I want to wrap up a little early today.
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap up a little early too.
This is our stopping point. Dan has been ready to wrap up for about an hour or so.
A year or so?
30 minutes probably. And I don't know if August is still there, but let's do our 3 favorites now.
Yeah.
And get going.
I'll go first. My favorite thing the GM did was giving us another skill challenge. I quite enjoy those. My favorite thing that another player did was Urluk.
The only other player here tonight.
Stealing my lines. I mean,
that was my highlight. Was you saying steal my lines?
And my favorite thing that I did was, having another chance to inspect somebody new and make them super uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I was here for it too. I'm starting to enjoy how uncomfortable you make NPCs. Hence the dialogue. He's just giving you a sniff, and don't worry, he doesn't bite that hard or anywhere that shows.
I appreciated the enabling.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Zach. Out of character, I love how crazy your player characters are, so I'm here for you.
And that is my 3.
All right, I'll go next unless Danny wants to. Oh no, he says okay. I'll go ahead. My highlight was you're gonna steal my line and then you're gonna ask me to help. So good, fucking good. My favorite thing the DM did is introducing all the Myreque obviously, and giving them. You said you were giving them you gave them all skill sets and stuff. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
And then giving me an opportunity to potentially convert them to the good Dark Lord. That's kind of the thing. I think the favorite thing that Urluk did was I like Urluk roleplay because it's just you never know if it's gonna be good or bad, and bad in the good way, of course. But I like trying to convert NPCs, and I like talking. So tonight, right, when I'm saying we're carrying them, and I'm trying to set us up to explain, and now that he's realizing that we have an item that's helping us and that we're actually useful and not just talking it up in my deception roll, all that, we're gonna have a chance here to convert some Zerosians, I think. And I'm excited for that. That's my point, is I get to be a cleric, you know what I mean? Yeah, there.
All right. I will do mine. So, a favorite thing that I did might have been turning the tables on Dobson's curiosity. I saw the opportunity and I seized it, and I thought that was funny. And the way that he was like, oh, the cave goblins that have these big eyes, and he's like. He leans in. He looks looks his eyes. Something somebody else did will be I thought it was kind of cool how Danny was like, "Oh, I'm gonna like go out the door and like know exactly where she is because I'm so cool." Um, and then something you guys did together.
Misgender Striggy. That was kind of a team effort.
Yeah, that's always a team effort. It's to mess up the bird's gender. I swear there was no
Kind of a
mention of it.
highlight.
There's no mention of it for a year.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I genuinely, I think that's a new thing that and I'm thinking back.
I think it was always in. I think it was always in Danny's head.
Yeah, but he's
never
always
used.
called her Striggy.
He never used a third person pronoun. He just
Until
always said
recently.
Striggy
Yeah,
until
I'm
that
gonna have
one
Striggy
time.
do this or bird, right?
And we were all like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm sure that he had it in his head.
Go through
I
the
don't think it
200
ever
hours of
came up.
VODs and see.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. I'm gonna assume that August and Danny are sleeping, so we're just gonna...
No, my...
Oh, he's here. Okay.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah, my
Go ahead.
wife was talking to me about Christmas presents.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to spoil, I wouldn't want to hear what I'm getting from your wife for Christmas, so that's totally fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I'll give you
I
2
don't want-
words as a hint.
I don't want to spoil what I'm getting your wife for Christmas. So
Yeah, I'll give you a hint for both of you guys. 2 words: strap and on.
Oh,
That's
no.
literally what she's getting me. She's not very original.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. Hi. So, okay. Something I appreciate that the DM did was not throw us into combat from a failed encounter, as the default would assume, because combat can be fun and it can be rewarding, but honestly, a lot of times, as a punishment, it's not as enticing, especially for something we had no interaction on. It's not like our bad decisions led us there or anything. But no, I think generally I appreciate when the answer isn't always, combat. My favorite thing that another player did was I like that there's inner party kind of, not memes, but what would you call it? Like inside jokes in a way, like things we kind of know about each other that will happen more than likely. And I like that when a character does something, we can kind of know where it's going and just kind of let it happen. We're not like standing in the way of it or, trying to pretend it's not happening. We have a lot of things like, we know Dermo's going to look for a star map, and we know that Dobson's going to investigate
Lie
every
about
new
his
creature.
doctrine. Oh.
Well, that's every man I know, They went to school a little longer than they actually did, No, but
I have like that. We're just opening up the can of worms that is Dobson's backstory.
Hey, backdoory,
And something tells me that a whole lot more is not gonna pan out than he thinks.
I like that Dermo exists still somehow. No, no, I think Dermo benefits a lot from the support role. Like he very much does just assist in circumstances without needing to be the center of attention. I appreciate that. Some characters are better when they're not like the lead.
I just wish that Philos would take the lead back.
Yeah, we gave him the lead to begin with, and he had that lead in his hand, and he was taking us to water. And then for some reason, he said, "Fuck all of you guys."
As a camel, this talk of leads and water is really like offensive, but okay. Just because I wear a collar doesn't mean I need to be led.
See, I get it now. I understand why that would be offensive. It's because camels fit. Okay, so, yeah. So I think it's good that I can kind of play a support role, but also have moments where I kind of take over a little bit with, I like being supportive and not every character trying to fight to be, the guy every time.
I just wish Zephylos had been the guy tonight.
Guys, you know what? I've been saying the same fucking thing. When I get off of the stream here normally, I go and bitch to my wife about stuff. That has been 3 weeks in a row.
That's how I feel.
That's how I feel.
That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, your turn. Excellent. I assume we're not playing next week.
Yeah, so for everyone whose bacon
Wait. You're telling me next Thursday we're not going to meet up?
for everyone whose bacon is not circular, it is Thanksgiving next week, so we will not be playing or streaming.
Okay.
For everyone whose bacon is circular.
It is not
Get your shit
Thanksgiving,
figured
but
out.
there's still no game, so that sucks.
GM, if I put my bacon in a pancake, is it not circular?
No.
Okay.
Also, fun story about Thanksgiving. At my work today, we had a potluck, and so everyone ate a bunch. And literally, my boss came after eating like 2 full plates. He came in and he's like, "Does anyone actually want to do work?" And we all pretty much said like, "No, not really." And he's like, "All right, let's just kind of hang out." And so we did.
Nice.
I don't have anything going on for Thanksgiving, so I will be not playing D&D.
I think this list ought to do for this group of Myreque and
Nice, yeah.
resources.
I'll add that to my list.
Should be.
I
enough
behoove
details for
you
now.
to not mess the Wizards of Lord of the Rings up again, DM. It would be in your best interest to not call Radagast the Brown the other Gandalf in my presence again.
Uh-huh.
I wish you a very merry grow taste buds in your butthole, sir.
How high are you?
4 or 5.
No, Gandalf, it's hi, how are you?
So if anyone's high, it's Radagast. You know he's sucking that fucking... I was gonna say, that dude's fucking ripped every time. You don't talk to rabbits for fun.
He sure looks like it.
If you want
Alright,
to talk
we'll,
to that good.
We'll close out here. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Thank you for the game.
Yep.
I'm
see
sorry
you
for
later.
whatever I do on vacation, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, Godspeed, everyone have fun,
Wow.
and remember to give thanks, and then the next day forget all of it and go trample someone in the Best Buy.
Speaking of giving thanks, big thanks to Real Simbar that came in and just instantly dropped 500 bits. Appreciate
Hey,
you.
nice.
Oh, on that same note, thanks to our sponsor.
Sponsor, Betty's Magic
reminds me.
Emporium.
That reminds me.
Can you say that line again?
Which one?
End of video, Betty sponsor video?
Oh, yeah. The
Go
entire
ahead.
thing, or which part?
Yeah, you gotta say the whole thing again.
Yeah. All right. Again, thanks
Go
to our
ahead.
sponsors, Betty's Magic Emporium. I'm just gonna skip to the end. Where our deals are enchanting. The end.
There we go. That's
It's a long script. I really didn't want to rehash.
That's fine. Thanks, Shab. For
A
the
1-year sub.
thanks for the prime. All right. See you guys next week. Bye bye.
See ya.
Todd.
Not next week. No,
2
no.
weeks.
2 weeks. Sorry. Bye bye.
I love you. See ya.